Bum bum ba bim bum. Ba bum ba bim bum. Ba bum ba bim bum. Boodly boodly bibbidi boo. Okay. Finally got things to work properly. Took a while, but yeah. Okay, listen. Oop-a-doo. Okay, alright. Hello. I have doth returned. Last time I streamed Classic, while Hardcore, my add-ons broke. Didn't know what to do, didn't know how to fix it. But now they are fixed, they're up to date, they're fixed. Just took a few minutes, took about a few minutes of fiddling to figure it out. Alright, so. Quest markers are now back on the map. Now I know where I can go and what I can see, all that fun stuff. Brilliant. Interestingly enough, there's actually one quest here, way over here, but that doesn't seem right, because... But hey, whatever. Okay. Excuse me. So where is this person? Are they up or are they down? Oh, there we are.
Hey there.
All right. So Fiora Longears and Theramore. Okay, we're gonna pop it over Theramore real quick. See what's going on there. So something I guess is kind of sad for many people today. It's a bit of a sad thing. And it's happened far more often. And I kind of wonder what the future of things are going to be like. So out back in 2020, so there's a company out there called Covercore. They own a company called Hololive, and Hololive is like, well, it's a branch of streamers, of VTubers. And over the last couple of years, I would say over the last couple of years, they've had several members leave due to different things, you know, leaving to do their own thing, want to go different directions and things like that. Well, for the last year, there have been multiple members. I'm sorry, back in 2020, there was a group called Hollow Myth. It was the first English branch of Hololive. They got released out into the world. That included Amelia Watson, Gargura, Nina Mai Inanes, Calliope Mori, and of course Takanashi Kiara. And then over time, a bunch of newer. Over time, you know, they added more and more and more to the English side. Well, today at 7:30, Gargura, the largest, I should say the Hololive member with the most subscribers, is going to be graduating. This graduation is what they call what is he here? They call it graduating, but really it's they're more or less just leaving Hololive. And she's graduating May 1st, and she'll be leaving Hololive. And I imagine right now there are quite a few people freaking out about it, because people love to freak out about things. It's just kind of how it is, right? And at the time that she announced this, there were 144,000 people watching the stream. Yeah, when she announced her graduation. The actual the chat window was flying by so quickly, you could not read a single individual chat. And I guess her reasoning for leaving was disagreements with the direction of the company and with management. Because the silliness is that I guess apparently Hololive is leaning more towards everybody being like the traditional, I guess you could say the traditional Japanese idol kind of thing, you know, performing on stage, singing, dancing, voice acting, all that stuff. And so far, of the Hololive English branch, which is what they called, um, the one that really introduced VTubers to the world, or at least to outside of Japan, I should say. Um, Amelia Watson left. Um, Gargur is going to leave. Fauna's gone. Mume's leaving. Or left, one of the two. I don't remember exact data for that. There was one that left, not really shortly, but like maybe about a year after she already been there, she debuted. She left, and because I guess she had some health issues as well. Mume's leaving because of health issues. But Sana. Sana left because of health issues. And so far, two of all the members that are leaving, two of them have left already, and they've actually taken over. They've already they started streaming under different names, I guess you could say, or different identities, if that's what you want to call it. And that's the unfortunate thing is there. There's one Numi Nightmare. She's quite silly. There's one name. I don't remember her name. It's been a while since she streamed, but she came back for a little while and streamed some Sonic. Was it Shadow X Sonic? Shadow the Hedgehog. And I don't know all this. I don't know all the Sonic games. Well, anyway. And then there's one named Doobie. And things like that. So Gargura, she's the largest of the English branch. And I think she might be the largest VTuber in the world. Just English VTuber in the world. Or just, largest VTuber in the world in general. And she's leaving now. So, like I said, it's probably a sad day for a lot of folks out there. It's unfortunate. But, well, see, the thing is you can't really expect everybody to be around forever. Because eventually things change. And people move on. Sure, some people can live their entire lives watching a single person. It might, people, for example, the older generations had their particular news guy, had their news person. And eventually, over time, those news persons, they retire, they pass away, and, a new generation takes over kind of thing, right? Well, it's kind of more or less going to be the thing here when it comes to VTubers in the future. Content creators, same thing, same thing with content creators. What was it, for 10 years? PewDiePie was like the guy? Was the biggest guy, right? And then over time, he decided, I think it's time to say goodbye. And so he said goodbye. He's still around. He still pops up occasionally doing things. He's on other people's like streams and content and whatnot. So he still pops up every now and then. I don't know if he still makes content or not. There was one content creator I watched many years ago back in the day named Total Biscuit. He started making content back in 20. When did I start seeing him? 2011, 2010, 2011. He started making WoW content. It was during the Wrath of the Lich King days. During days of the original Wrath of the Lich King. Where are you at? Oh, you're there. Okay. he did a bunch of different things. He went places. He did quote unquote first impressions of games. Oh, sweet! I can actually fly to places now. Oh wow, that's interesting. So I can fly to Ratchet. Oh, I can fly to Ratchet. Oh, that means. Oh wait, no, I already did that, didn't I? Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. I can fly to Ratchet, I can fly to Astronar, Stone Talon. Okay, I can fly places now. Brilliant.
Be good.
Of course, then he got sick. Total Biscuit, he got sick. And he died. Passed away. I guess, it's kind of a sad thing to talk about, right? But yeah, things change, content changes. There's a guy named Bernie Burns. He used to own a company called Rooster Teeth. He sold it years ago to.
I am listening.
Was it Time Warner?
Hello.
High perch venom sacs. Lends 1,000 needles. Okay. Well, he sold the company to, was it Time Warner or subsidiary or something like that? And after 10 years or something like that, after so many, almost 2 decades, Rooster Teeth shut down. I would say due to bad management, Well, Bernie Burns has recently announced on his own little podcast that he has that he recently reacquired Rooster Teeth, and that he's going to change a few things. He's going to be doing a few things. He's going to be bringing content back to it, and it's going to be content. Let's see here. Way down here. Oh, that's level 30. I can't do that. All right. That's fine. Glowing. Okay, that's inside the cave. Wow, that's inside the dungeon. Okay. So Rooster Teeth might be coming back. Oh, hello, welcome, Pitstar. So yeah, Rooster Teeth might be coming back. Like old time back in the day, Rooster Teeth, early Rooster Teeth. Because earlier, I remember Rooster Teeth back in the day. They would do skits. They did gaming. They did a couple of gaming things. They did Red vs. Blue, right? And then they did a few skits, and it was funny and hilarious. And then along came an Achievement Hunter with Jeff Ramsey and crew, and all that stuff was going down. It was great. It was amazing. It was fun, and it was hilarious. I remember watching that stuff back in the day, and then over time, things changed. I think after the acquisition, I could tell you actually there were three things. There were three things that made me stop watching Rooster Teeth content just essentially entirely. The first one was that Ray Navarro's Jr., or Brown Man, as people would call him, he left. He wanted to pursue his own thing, so he left Achievement Hunter. Let's see. The second thing that happened was, I probably got these out of order. These are probably not in chronological order, but the second thing that had me kind of move away from Rooster Teeth was, or just move away from Red versus Blue, was that Tex. There's a reoccurring character in the Rooster Teeth in Red versus Blue that she would show up. She would show up every season by the 10th episode, and that was Tex. She was one of the freelancers. I liked her. I thought she was hilarious. She left. The voice actress that was played Tex, she moved on. And the third thing that really got me a bit unhappy with everything was Monty Ohm. Monty Ohm, he passed away. I guess he had some kind of they went out to dinner, he had some kind of allergic reaction, and they weren't able to get him help fast enough. And he passed away. And those are the three things that essentially stopped me from watching Rooster Teeth. Basically, I watched the first season of Ruby, and then after that, it just wasn't the same, and I just fed up. Yeah. So, and fast forward many years, and now there's more changes. New things are changing, new things are coming, new things are going, and I'm curious as to what the future holds. I certainly hope that there is a bit of a what is it here? There's a bit of a story, an expectation. You see, there's a many years ago there was a person named Senazawa, and she sang. She did some songs, and she did some songs and some silly skits. You can actually find a couple of videos on her. And then one day she just kind of up and vanishes. And then Hololive releases what was it, 2019, I think she vanished, and then 2020 a cute little shark girl named Gargura shows up. And people be like, she sounds vaguely familiar to this other person that vanished here recently. Coincidence? Possibly, maybe. So I'm kind of curious. Oh, here's the thing. And then some time ago, last year I want to say, Senazawa updated her Twitter presence, calling herself Gargura's #1 fan. Coincidence? Possibly. Reincarnation? Probably. So now I'm getting kind of curious if, now I'm wondering, if once Gargura leaves Hololive, is Senazawa going to magically return? I do wonder. I certainly hope so. I don't want people to go without their, their favorite streamer. That'd be terrible. Everybody has someone out there that's their favorite personality. Whoosh. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so now that things are back in gear, I can collect me some Crocodile skins and some bluegills. All right, let's start moitering some folks here. I'm not going to be streaming for too terribly long. Probably till about 10 o'clock. And then I'll cut it at 10 o'clock and then I'll go to bed. Work has gotten a lot more hectic, a lot more busier. And like, for example, yesterday, I started work at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. And I didn't leave work until about almost 7:50 p.m. I did almost a 12-hour shift on Monday because of how busy things were. And boy, was I grumpy. I was grumpy about that. I did not want to work that long. But I did. Ooh, I was so grumpy.
What's on your mind?
Excuse me. Oh, I see. Oh, I better do that.
Keep your feet on the ground.
No, I don't. I shall not keep my feet on the ground. Thank you much. There we go. Create. Oh, that was kind of a loud cough. Did not mean to do that. Sorry about that. So yeah, it appears that. So yeah, Gargura of Hololive English Myth is graduating from Hololive May 1st this year due to differences with the direction of the company. Differences of management and the direction of the company. Most likely, they wanted her to do things, and they wanted her to do certain kinds of content or certain types of activities, and she did not wish to do so. They could not come to some kind of understanding, and therefore she left. Boom. Kadoosh. Alright, so. Yes. Yes. So I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to keep streaming on Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and then Fridays, and Saturday. Saturday I woke up not feeling well, and I just couldn't get the bad feeling, so I didn't stream. So. Okay, so. I'm gonna try, because I streamed for quite a while on Friday, and I think that might have been the thing that did me in, was I streamed too long, and I just wasn't a long day on Friday, and it was even a longer day, and therefore that's why I didn't woke up feeling terrible. I streamed for too long, and I was a bit too tired. Ooh, that's a bit loud. What is going on here? Is the game a little loud? Just let me know if it's a bit too loud. Hello, I'm going to hit you now. So I'm kind of curious what Gura is going to be doing for the rest of for the last 2 weeks. Is she going to be streaming more? Is she going to be doing collabs? I mean, that's what Fauna did before she left. Fauna wanted to finish building her world tree on the Hololive Minecraft server, and then she did several collabs, talked with a lot of folks and everything like that, and everything seemed to be going pretty well. And then the day came. Same thing with Doobie. Sorry, not Doobie. I'm sorry. Amelia Watson. Same thing with Amelia Watson. She streamed. All right, some bluegills. There you go. She did collabs. She streamed. She did a few things. It was great. Come on. All over, please. No. Don't run away. There we go. All over. Good job. How about you? Is there any boxes around here that I might want to loot from? So I just need 4 more of these guys, and then what is the name of the? Isn't there a boss? Isn't there a boss guy I got to take out too? Where are you at? Oh, here are gobblers. Nah. Margle. Gobbler, huh? What about gobbling these? There's a YouTube channel called Punky Doodles, and what they do is they take audio clips, and then they draw, and they create animations for those audio clips, and it's really funny, and it's quite silly. There's like one scene where this paladin is screaming at this warlock or necromancer or something like that, and he's like, "I'm tired of your riddles." And it was like he's trying to demand answers of the guy, and the guy's like, "Answers like these questions like these can only be answered by the mind goblin." And then the paladin guy screams like, "I'm tired of your riddles. Who is the mind goblin?" And then of course it's the joke about mind goblin these nuts, you know. But of course the guy, the warlock dude or whatever his name is cackling, is laughing while making the joke, and it's quite silly. Oh yeah, yes. All right, let's see what this here. Two going on. Okay, get a little bit, just a little bit. All right, there we go. Well, I hit him, but I missed. How does that work? I judged him, but missed. Huh? But I still got the. He still got the debuff though. It's kind of weird. Now let's see here. Ba-doom ba-doom boom. Ba-bum ba-beam bum. Ba-bum ba-beam bum. Ba-doodly bibbidi boom. Where what happens when you don't finish school? Ba-bum ba-beam bum. Ba-doodly bibbidi boo. Alright, so just one more bluegill. Then Gobbler is over here somewhere. I went past here, but I didn't see him, so he might not be there. Hello, Mr. Murloc. Could you fall over for me? I just need one more good Murloc. That'd be great. Oh, maybe he doesn't show up until after I've taken down the last Murloc. That makes sense, I suppose. Let's see here. Alright, where are you at, my guy? I must fight you and end your day. I must fight you and end you. Okay, so I just gotta hunt him down. Oh, there you are. Oh, sheesh. Okay, so he looks like he has a spear, so maybe he'll attack me from a distance. Let me just back up a little bit here.
It's too far away. That spell.
Okay, maybe not. I can get him to follow me. Alright, cool. I don't have to worry about fighting anything else then. Nice. Oh, don't you run away. There we go. Give me your head. Oh, that didn't sound right. I'll rip your head off and put it in my inventory because that's what heroes do. They rip off the heads of the villains they've slaughtered and they keep them as trophies because you know that's what heroes do. Yeah, let's not think about it too much. Yeah, let's not think about that too much. Yeah. Excuse me. Damn. It's been 1 week since we got to see. No. Where are you at, Crocoliscuses? Crocolisci? Oh goodness, that was yawn. Sorry about that. Okay, Dweller. You're the okay, you're young and you're young. Okay, let's see what you get. Alright, let's see. Get him to half wealth. And nope. What? I walked right past you.
I need to get closer.
Ah, damn it. That's not what I meant to do. Oh well, I messed up the rotation, so I might as well just wait till he passes away. There we are. There we go. 1 second here. All right, so just one more Crocolis skin, and then I can move on to the other areas. Taking out some moss hides. All right, so you're deceased. Why is it when I get on why is it when I get on stream I start hacking and coughing? What the hell? What is this madness? Let's see if I can just let's see. Any other over here? What the heck? Boom 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 boom. Oh, there you are. How you doing? I smack you. I miss you. Do you miss me? I'm gonna get you. Da-dum-da-dum-dum. Come on. Okay, brilliant. Let's see here. What do I go next? So I could just turn these in and move on to the next. That sounds like a good plan. And it's going to be a while before I get there, but over here, you can level pretty quickly over here. You just got to be careful because there's a lot of nasties that would want to take you out. And I think there's one quest in that zone that will actually flag you for PvP. And there could be someone waiting for that to happen and take your character out and grief you. Probably not as much now because, you know, hardcore is not as popular as it once was. I mean, there's still people playing it, obviously, right? But it's not as popular as it once was. Casino has reached level 60. People are reaching level 60. Nice. You know, I think the thing that's going to happen for me is that once I get to level 60, once I reach 60, if I reach 60. 1 second, please. All right, there we go. So I'm thinking, like, once I reach level 60, if I survive, I'm not too sure what I'll do. I'm not as hardcore as some other players are. I mean, there are people who are literally working to get the end game so they can run the content. I'm not that hardcore. So I'm more or less just trying to see if I can actually complete the challenge and actually getting to 60. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. I like that. Yes. Oh, and a recipe? Wait a second. Go back. Ah, okay. Okay. That's a recipe I can do. All right, cool. I like recipes. They're cool. Oh, wait. Over here. All right, so where are you? Are you inside or outside? No, you're outside. Okay, there you are. All right, you want me to take down the Murlocs. Okay, took the Murlocs, took them down. Reclaiming the goods. Search crates and barrels of coastal Murloc tanks. Okay, another fetch quest. Last quest was a kill quest. This quest is a fetch quest. So this is the Crocodile skins. This is the Cursed Sailors. And reclaiming the goods. Okay, that's right over here. And this is the war banners. Wait a second. Oh, here we are. Here's the gnolls. They're way down here. Of course they are. Ooh. What's going on back here? I don't remember what's going on back here at all. Oh, I'm interested now. I guess I'll find it. I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. I'm a bit on the explorer side. They're in there. Oh, I bet right now there are tons of YouTube channels right now just screaming about Gargura retiring. Or I'm sorry, not retiring, graduating. Which is funny because that's just like Hololive speak for either being fired or losing one's job or leaving a company. Graduating is idle speak, where, and the idea is like Japanese idol culture would utilize young girls who are like late teens, 16, 17, 18, somewhere in that area. and they would eventually reach a certain age where they're no longer as marketable as they once were, and so they would graduate, and they could literally be graduating from school and like going off and doing other things, and that's why they graduate. But I don't know, it just seems like a bit more sus, to be honest, a bit more suspicious than it should be. What's going on? Sorry, I need to reclaim the goods y'all like to take, and it's actually pretty bad. So you take the goods. So all right, where's this container at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was actually kind of hard to see. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, oops. My mana is low. I have to wait for some of that to recover. Here we go. Alright, so I am going to have to use a potion, so I'll do that right now. Then I'll wait for 135. Okay, yep, there we go. Okay, I think I've cleared enough enemies away to collect the stuff. Yes. Let's see. Search for the Menethil statue. Oh, okay. There's a statue I need to find. Oh, there it is. Oh, and that's a better footlocker. Wait a second. All right. Let me get some food to me first. Here we go. Ooh, I'm so close to level. Nice. All right, there we go. There's right there. Pop the blessing of wisdom. And let's see if I should be able to avoid fighting these guys as much as I can. Okay, can't avoid you, so let's just get it down and dirty. Alright, so we're just gonna wait a few seconds here. Pop him there right there. Ding! Ooh, leather pants. Leather pants! This is a... I wonder, will it let me do the thing while I'm fighting? I'll just wait. I mean, I'm not in big of a hurry. All right, let's see here. Protection. All right, we're gonna increase our armor. There we are. Increase our item value from armor by 2%. All right, let's see if I can get close to this guy here. Now, where is this thing at here? There it is. Oh, it's a barrel of melon juice, which is fine. Alright, let's see here. Where is this thing? Oh, there we go. That's the thing. Alright. Oh, good. I can avoid fighting these guys. Alright. I might have to fight this puddle jumper here just to get to the barrel. Not too sure.
It's too far away.
Yep, let's fight the puddle jumper. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay. I was kind of wait to pop the to that, but I guess I can't nothing to that out of there. Ah, getting attacked from behind, huh? So there was a barrel right there. That's the barrel I was looking at. Alright, so... How you doing? I'm here to fight you so I can get this barrel of juice. Melon juice. Are there melon drinks? There probably are melon drinks, aren't there? Ooh, 4 of them. Okay, all right, all right. I just consume the melon juice right here. And I have to go to this direction. Search more hovels. Interesting. Is it out of distance or is it behind something? Okay, so it's right here. Looking this way. So it'd be looking like it's over here somewhere. Okay, let's do this then. Ooh, you're a blue guild warrior. Okay, now you are definitely getting closer to my level. Alright, this is going to be a little bit more dangerous. I gotta be careful.
That spell
Alright, let's see. How much damage does this do over 8 seconds? How quickly are you going to be taken out? There we go. Alright. A box shield. Alright, so... Nope. This is looking close, though. Where are you at? Turn around, look back to see if anything's following behind. I don't want to get jumped at these levels. I won't survive. Alright, now we wait for it to get down to a sliver of health. Boom, there we go. Where are you? Where is it at?
it's locked.
Oh, here we are. Jeez. After pulling a barrel free of muck and opening it, a silvery figurine is found, packed in fine straw. It depicts a young-haired paladin with a hammer upraised. This must be the Menethil statuette. You must return to Menethil Harbor. Okay, I think we got our thing then. Brilliant. Alright, so the real question is, can I just swim along the coast here and avoid the Murlocs, or am I going to have to fight them? Okay, it looks like I might have to fight them, but let's see if I can... There's one right there, one over there. Alright, I think I'll have to go ashore. So we got here is some nice set of leathery legs. Any more shells? Oh, there's one right there. Clams? No? Oh, there's one. Okay, we survived. Brilliant. All right.
That's still the charger.
Yeah, man. It's okay. You can die faster. So where am I at here? I'm still at 200%. Yeah, it looks like I'm still at 200% XP gain. That's good. All right, cool. That means I'll be benefiting from the boost. Brilliant. Quite a few things to sell for the coin. Actually, let me look at my training. That's probably the best thing I should do right now. All right, so what can I get here? Okay, yep, I gotta get Seal of the Righteous. Seal of Righteousness, that I gotta get. This is an, what is it? I think this doesn't, yeah, this crits. I believe this will do a critical strike on undead or demons. Let's see, Seal of Justice. Yep, I gotta get this one right here. Seal of Righteousness. So we'll fly off to Ironforge, pick that up, and then head back out here. After we sell, of course. Now I got a whole bunch of these healing potions. Oh, what did I run in here for? I'm silly. I just absent-mindedly ran in here. Like, I just... Such a goober. All right, my man. I got you the statuette.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
All right, let's see here. This one's going to sell for more money.
Be careful.
All right, let's sell a few things, repair my armor, and move on. I'm going to head back to Iron Fjorge. Thank you, sir. Yep, right there. And of course, pop. Pop, 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 pop. I don't think I need this many healing potions. It's fine, I suppose.
Hey, good.
Oh, I'll try. I'll try to be bad at being, but I'm bad at being good. I think that's how it works, right?
Hello.
If I'm the best of the worst, does that mean
You.
if you're the best, if you're best at being the worst, does that mean like it's a gift that's a curse?
See you around.
I don't know. So many questions like this. These kinds of questions probably need to be answered by the mind goblin. Let's see here. What is my phone telling me? What are you trying to tell me? Okay, yep, I already watched that. Let's see. Nope, don't want to do that. And that's everything. Okay. Nothing else? All right. Nothing too important. The angle in which we're flying is wild. So, you never really, if you look around the areas in which the griffins are roosting in before they take off flying, you don't see any excrement. It could be that these griffins here do not do their business where they roost, where they sit. That makes sense. So maybe, just maybe, they're actually dropping, well, they're doing their business while in flight. I could see that happening. That could be a thing. Or maybe I could just be putting too much thought into it. It's a fantasy game. It's a video game. It's not that serious. Okay, need to go that way. Dum-ba-dum. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Let me look here. That's not it. Let's see, this one here. Blader Pressing of Kings, 15 minutes. So yeah, really, I mean, this one here is kind of a big deal. I need to work my way towards that. Really, it's gonna be Sanctuary is gonna be the big one. It's really gonna be helpful. It's gonna allow me to recover some mana and also do a little bit of holy damage. That's gonna be the big one when it comes to fighting multiple enemies at one time. So once I max out my toughness and I get Sanctuary, really the only thing I need to worry about now after that is working towards Holy Shield and getting my plate training. Once I get plate training, I'll have a lot more armor, which means I'll take a lot less damage.
What's on your mind?
And I will be able to tank multiple enemies without dying horribly. Seal of Righteousness. Alright. Let's see, what do I not need? I don't really need... Yeah, this is at level 40, and it's 2 gold. So it means I got I got the gold to get it.
Watch your back.
That's good. Oh, wait, I better swap out the spells or I'm going to forget. There we go. All right. Rank 3 here. Let's see. Seal of the Crusader. When's the next one at? When's the next Seal of the Crusader? How about we do a seal? Oh, Seal of the Crusaders at 32. Okay. So that means I'm going to need to get to... Yeah, I'm 26 right now. So I got to get to 32 before I can go. So 6 more levels. Then the next Righteousness is at 42. And then Crusader at 42 again. And then, of course, 52 and 58. What about Wisdom? Seal of Wisdom. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one right there. This one's actually pretty good. It actually helps restore mana to the attacker. So I'll have to... But the problem is, it's not really too beneficial for how I play. So it might be good to, like, pop the seal on to, like, restore mana in, like, a hurry. And then just switch back over to, you know, go to Seal of Crusader again. So I guess it's kind of situational. Like, if I'm fighting an enemy that I know I'm not going to get killed by, I could probably switch to Seal of the Seal of Wisdom, replenish my mana, and then pop back over here to Seal the cycle back with, you know, Crusader with Judgment and then Righteousness. Let's see, that's Dark Shard. I don't want to go there just yet. Hello. Yo, welcome. Was get? Well met indeed. Alright, let's go back to the wetlands so we can slog around in the mud and get what do they call it? Swamp foot? I think that's what it's called. In World War II, they called it trench foot because you'd be wet all the time. And then it would just, oh, it'd go bad. It was so terrible. People lost their feet over it and everything like that. It's pretty terrible. Let's see. So, let's see what I get. So 27, 28, 29, 30. And then to be 31, 32, 33. Let's see. Which one is it? 34. Oh, wait, no. 5 here. Okay, yeah. No, 5 here, then I'll be able to go down here. So I'll do 3, 4, Which one? Oh, wait a second. Am I actually have to put a point in something I don't want? That might suck. I don't want to do that. Well, I need 20 points, right? So currently I got 6. So it needs like 14 more to get down here. So 4 more levels, which will put me at 30. So that'll be maxed out. And then I'll probably get Blessing of Kings just because it's gonna be a much better blessing for me. Or just for everybody else, really. Much better blessing for everybody else in the world because it gives 10% boost to everything, to all stats. So that's good stuff there. I don't know what it's going to do with my mana regeneration, so I might just still stick to Blessing of Wisdom just to be certain. Ooh, when's the next Blessing of Wisdom? I should look at that, huh? When's the next Blessing of Wisdom? In the 30s? Might is right there. Oh, here, 34 is the next Blessing of Wisdom. Oh, okay, well, that's quite a whiles away. That's almost 10 levels. Alright. So be it. Make me wait for the good stuff. It's kind of annoying. Okay, let's see. So we need to go over here and deal with these guys. Oh, you know what? Let's take out the moss hide. Yeah, let's go take out these guys. Of course, they're on the other side of the map. That makes all the sense in the world. All right. Next, I've mentioned it before, but next month is my birthday. I'll be a week off from work, be able to stream more, do some more content, and a great time. It's paid time off, so I could quite literally stream during the day, during 8 hours. I could stream 8 hours, and technically I'd be getting paid to do that. I get paid by default, but I'm gonna trick myself into thinking that I'm being paid $22 an hour to stream, when in reality, I'm not. But hey, I can lie to myself, right? That's a thing I can do. I wonder what other streamers are doing at the moment. What are the peoples doing? Oh wait, maybe not. That's fine. I'll worry about it later. DPS for Scarlet Monastery, then good to go. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. I should really start looking into where some of the best in the slot equipment is. Yeah, because so far I've just been popping on the game and playing. Maybe I should put a little bit more thought into it. Find out where I get best in slot armor and weapons. I wonder if there's a mod that, not a mod, I'm sorry, that's not right. An add-on that will tell me that. I'll look on CurseForge, maybe there's something. Actually, you know what? I'll probably go to the hardcore. I wonder if the website's still around. Back before hardcore servers came out, there was like a community effort to actually create an app that actually made the game hard. Well, it didn't make the game hardcore, but put like little restrictions in place, self-imposed restrictions, of course. But if you violated these restrictions while using the app, you would fail to succeed hardcore. And one of those was, dying. Another one was like doing certain things in the game, using certain abilities and spells. So it was like community restrictions that were being enforced by an add-on that you could download and use. And it became such a big thing, and people were like, using it so much that Blizzard's like, okay, all right, we'll create hardcore servers, and then of course here we are today. And I imagine they have a list of add-ons that I could use for like where to go to get best in slot armor, best in slot weapons, best type of like potions maybe. I mean, I know there's like I think it's Questy here tells you the location of vendors and what they have, what they have for selling, what they sell. Stone Talon is a great example of that. All right, another person reached 60. Brilliant. Yep, see, here we are. Oh, no, that's, wait. Oh, maybe not. I guess I'm entirely wrong. Maybe there's another add-on that does that. I thought Questy tells you that where location of vendors and what they sell. Well, maybe that's a different, that might be a different add-on. Let's see. Okay, this one, yeah, this one right here. Captain Sadic's Vendor Treasures. Well, you know what? Let's put this back on. I'm a fan of Titan Panel. I like Titan Panel. There we go. Oh wait, let's see if it. Yep, it came back. Brilliant. I always kind of worry that whenever I activate a certain add-on, that I might break another one, and I don't want that to happen. Then my bad things might happen if that's the case. Okay, once we get to moss hides over here, then I'll eat some more. I'll eat some wolf kebabs, and then we'll go back to start slaughtering some moss hides. The only time I've ever heard of gnolls, excuse me, the only time I've ever heard of gnolls was from WoW, and then years ago, I started listening to audiobooks, and I picked up, I heard Total Biscuit talking about R.A. Salvatore and how he was a writer for the, what is it, what the heck's not that? Anyway, I was looking at R.A. Salvatore and how he was the writer of The Legend of Driz in the Forgotten Realms universe. Well, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. And so I started listening to that, and there was one part of one of the books where Driz Do'Urden actually reaches the surface and starts getting accustomed to being on the surface. Because, he lived his entire life underground, right? And so getting to the surface, now he has to deal with sunlight. And that's something that as a Dark Elf says, just don't ever deal with, because they stay underground most of the time. So he has to deal with accumulating, what is that the word? Acclimating, that's what it is. So no you in there, acclimating to his new environment on the surface, and he encounters a group of gnolls that are essentially kind of stalking a family of farmers. And he encounters them, and the gnolls think that he's on their side. And I don't remember what happens. I want to say that he kills the gnolls, but I could be wrong. It's been such a while since I actually, listened to the book. All right, here's the moss fens. Oh, black slimes. Okay, there we go. There's our first mongrel. All right, let's deal with you. Oh wait, first of all, let's get the food on. Let's get our grub on, and then we can start slaughtering these guys, because we're the heroes. That's what the hero does. Goes out into the wilderness and slaughters just cajillions of bad guys. I mean, after all, these are just, they're just sentient. They're just sentient people capable of culture and magic use, and they're just out here in the world minding their own business, and then some random dude comes along and starts fighting them and starts killing them all off, because that's what the good guy does. We go into an area, good guys go into an area, slaughter the local population, and then take over, because that's what the good guys do. And what was their crime? What were they in trouble for? Just being there, most likely. Most likely, just in the way. It's so silly, so dumb. All right. Oh. Oh, you're gonna pull. Oh, you're gonna hit me with a disease. Spirit decay. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. All for nothing. All for naught. Alright, so how many of these gotta get taken down? I have to take down 25. Okay. That's a lot. I mean, it's not as many as, you know, not as many of these animals you have to take out in the grand. But still. I think what is it? In the early days in the early days of actually the beginning of the TBC, when you went into the grand, you actually and you met up with Hemet Necessary and his crew. He'd want you to hunt, you know, all the animals in the area, and he wanted you. I think it was it, what was it? Was it 100? Ooh, my brain is telling me 1,000, but I don't think it was that many. Like he wanted you to go out and hunt 1,000 animals, and I'm like, that doesn't. My brain is saying that. That just doesn't seem right. It might have been 1,000. I'll have to look into that. Because that's wild. If that's the case. Because you had like the rhinos, you had like the talbucks, you had the rhinos, you had a couple other animals and everything like that. You are a big dude. Let's see, can I oh. I can pull you without worrying about pulling the rest. Okay, so you're close to this guy. And this guy's close to this guy. Then you're close to them. Is there anything over here worth getting? I don't see any chests. I don't see any battered or any solid chests, so I think we're gonna be okay. So what is he trying to do? Is he trying to decay me or something like that? And it just didn't work. Oh, didn't get him in time. All right. Okay, so there's a bunch of them. Okay, you're a Null, Mongrel, Mistweaver, Null. Alright, so you're a Null. Alright, and you're a Null. Alright, so I gotta remember the variations in color for these guys so I know which ones are which. So you're a mongrel, you're kind of green, and you're more along the lines of like an orange-brown. Okay. Alright, you are a moss-hide mongrel. Oh. I should have paid attention to my mana. Lols. Drizzt Do'Urden. Drizzt Do'Urden, Cradibri, Wolfgar. Actually, I think one of my characters, I think one of my tunes on retail is named Wolfgar. I think there's also one named Cradibri as well. I do kind of wonder, honestly. You see, in Baldur's Gate 3, which I'm not too sure if that's the same Forgotten Realms. I'm not too sure, but I want to say it's the same universe. I don't know if there's any parallel universes or anything like that, but I wonder if there's any special little Easter eggs and whatnot if you were to name your characters any like known characters in the universe. Or can you? Like, can you name your character Drizzt Do'Urden? Can you name your character Cradibri? Can you name your character Wolfgar? Oh, what is the name of the dwarf? Uh-oh, I'm not remembering the name of the dwarf. Cradibri, Wolfgar. Driz. Oh, I forget the name of the dwarf. That's not good.
I need to get closer.
Sweet for that to fill up there. Get down to half health. And you. Yep. You're not a great cockler. Yeah, okay, you're young, right? Ooh, a food crate. This is one thing I like about paladins. I can just quickly heal myself. I don't have to sit down and eat. I mean, sure, I'll have to sit down and drink water, which is where I'm at, but that's about it. But not as often because the sustainability is really good. When I first played WoW, I wanted to play a character that could heal them, that could do damage, that could fight, but also heal themselves. And Paladin was just kind of fit that little that demographic I wanted to do. I playing a warrior, but I couldn't really heal myself. I'd have to use like potions and like bandages and stuff like that. And I found that a bit annoying. I just like to be able to heal myself in the middle of battle if I needed to. Potions, yeah, potions, but I just like Paladin more. And since I was just playing it at a leisurely pace, I didn't really care too much about getting to the end as quickly as possible. The playstyle just fit. Just made all the sense in the world to me. Man. First played World of Warcraft back in 2006. November 2006. That was actually the same year I got my car. My current vehicle is back in 2006. Wow, had it for a while. Damn. Okay, can I get your attention without dragging him over here? Let's see. Nope. Maybe. Oh, okay. No, I didn't. Okay, yep. All right, let's do this then. So, I can't attack while this is active. Let's see, am I gonna get enough mana back to start using this on him? Yes, alright, good stuff. He should be deceased before I have to use this. Nope, nope, alright, be that way. And heal. And bandage. And drink. Alright. Oh, there's a cave over here. What's in the cave? I want to know what's in the cave. Oh, it sounds like I'm going to have to step away here in a few minutes. So let me see if I can find myself a nice little spot where I won't be killed horribly by the wildlife. Let's see here. What's in the cave? Oh, dark iron. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's not go there. Wait a minute. Why am I currently in combat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait a second. What? Was there like a bugged enemy or something like that in the world that I couldn't see? Was he like underneath the map? I'm sorry, map. Underneath the ground and I couldn't see him? Yeah, what's going on here? So I'm looking around here. I'm not seeing any enemies that I have to worry about just yet. Hopefully this is a good spot. Hopefully this is going to be okay. So yeah, I'm going to step away and help my brother with his evening routine and then I shall return. Let's get that going here in 1 second. Right there. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna help my brother with his evening routine. I'm gonna use the restroom, get a little bit more water, and then I shall come back. All right. So here we go. You know what I'll even do? I'll put up the chill beats by, not by Dre, but just chill beats, and I shall return. All right, I am back from the places. I am back from the void. The void could not contain me, so here I am. All right, what is that? King's Blood, Bruiseweed. Okay. Oh, and the enemies respawned. Brilliant. Okay. It's starting to look like this might be the last quest I do before I call it a night. That's fine. Oh, hello. Hit you with that buff right there. Thank you much. Thank you much. Just gonna pull it here. There's strength right there. Munch on the food. Okay, sure. I'll invite. Why not? And let's see. Oh, and of course. Go a little bit there, a little bit. Okay. Nice. Okay. Ooh, we got an over here. Ooh, Spirit 2. I like that. I wish that dropped earlier. This would be much faster. Absolutely. Oh, there we go. Alright, we'll get a little bit of get some mana up here. Alright, so we got mongrels, Mistweaver, mongrel. No, okay. Okay. Almost there. And we're there. And Mr. Knoll over here. Okay, so okay, we got all the mongrels. We just need the gnolls. I need 3. Oh, you're a big guy. Mongrels are a bit larger. I don't know. Are there any gnolls or are just all mongrels out here? Might have to wait for them to respawn. Oh, there is some over here. That's right. What about that? Septima. That name sounds familiar. Let's see. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be an issue, isn't it? Alright.
Isn't ready.
And oh damn. And couple of knolls. Oh man, I just need 2 more knolls. We go. Doing a little bit better. Alright, cool. That's 1 down. Alright, so there's 1. Whoa, hello. And that's gonna be the last knoll right there. Woo! Boy, oh, you know, it's gonna take me. It's gonna take me a few minutes to get back here, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna take me a little while to get back here. Oh, she already left me party. I guess I can't leave my own party if I'm the only person in it. Can it really be considered a party of 1? Is that even a thing? I don't think so. Alright, where do I go now? Oh, that's right. I gotta talk to this guy over here. Forgot about that. It's like, where do I go? Over this way. Oh, boy. What's that ability? It's here, isn't it? Is this right here? No, that just increases the damage. What is it? Reduces the mana cost of your judgment and the seal spells. This one I should really put points into. I may have to pay to be I may have to pay to respec just so I can do that. Because the way I'm playing right now, I'm just cycling back. I'm just cycling judgments, which is obviously I feel it's like the most efficient way to do damage. I really should put points into this then, if that's the case. See, moss hides are cutting the trees in the wetlands, using the trees fresh to warm themselves with fires. I will suffer this pain no longer. Bring the Greenhorn 9 crude flints. Alright. Let's see, so 60 is the thing, right? 60 is max level. So level 10. So this is 10 to 20 right here. Oh no. Yeah, 10 to 20 because there's right there and I got 6 in here. So that makes sense. So 20. So 10 to 20, that's there. And then this one here, this will be 30. And then 35 will be down here. 40. Oh, okay, yeah, I might be able to put, I think I should be able to put points into there. Let's see. So this is going to be 30. That's going to lock this area down here. And I need 35. So I'm going to put 3 here, 1 here, and maybe 1 here. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll just, yeah, I'll put 3 here, 1 here, and then 1 here. And that'll put me down here. Then I'll get 1 point there, which should leave me with 4 more points to use. So I got 3 points there. And then that'll get me down here eventually. And this will get down to, I need 30 points. Oh yeah, I should have enough points. I should have the points to be able to put 5 into here. I'll have to use a talent calculator here in the future to make sure that's the case. But I'm fairly certain I can do that. So that I can reduce the cost of the mana cost of these spells, so that I'll have a lot more. So I have a lot more mana, a lot more sustainability. I'll be able to win more often. Might even be able to. Oh, is there an instant cast one? The Seal of Crusaders right there. Improved Judgment's right there. I do have, I mean, I did kind of, I guess I did kind of sacrifice damage for mana. Like, instead of doing, like, melee damage, I'm sacrificing to do more, like, holy damage. Is there any more insta-cast spells that I could do? No? I'm kind of hoping I was kind of hoping there's a spell, there's a talent that I could put in that would reduce the cost of my insta-cast spells. Because you have you have your spells that have like a cast time, right? Like your heals. But the rest of these are all insta-cast. A lot more instant cast spells than I do healing spells. Than I do cast spells. Yeah, no, the rest of these just do... The rest of these either buff me or do damage. This increases my chance to hit, which will allow me to do more damage. This right here buffs my stats, will allow me to do more damage. This just reduces cooldowns. Yeah, yep. So once I get to, yeah, I'll put points into here. And once I get this ability here, I may not even need to get this. Let's see here. Increases the chance to block by 30% for 10 seconds and heals 65 holy damage each attack when active. So that's a 10-second cooldown. It's 150 mana. And let's see here. It's a 10-second cooldown with a duration of 10 seconds. See, each block will active. Does 65 damage. Damage caused by Holy Shield causes 20% additional threat. Each block expends 4 charges. So if I block every second, that's 4 seconds, and all the charges are expired. And that means that there's less damage going out. But this is active for 5 minutes. And I block and do holy damage anyway. So this would be good for as like a last resort kind of thing. This will be good, but only for a short period of time. So this is really definitely good when you're dealing with like high level enemies that can do a bit of damage to you. But essentially, Holy Shield does... Blessing a Sanctuary does what Holy Shield does, but for like 5 minutes. This is just... I would say once every 10 seconds for 4 seconds. And that's got 150 mana. Means my mana will have to be very high. Which means I'll be using up a lot of mana if I use this. So I may not pick up Holy Shield until later. But I definitely want to get this. Because I'll do a lot more... I'll do more damage to one-handed weapons. So once I get... I'll at least get to here. Which will be 25 points, right? Or 26 points into this thing. So 20 points and I'll have this. So that's 10. So, okay, so we got 11 points here. This is going to be 26. Oh, wait, no. No, it's going to be 30. Excuse me. So we got 11 here plus 30. That's 41. And then we'll have 5 points here. May actually be able to get into parry. Might actually be able to get enough points into parry. So that's 5 right there. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to use a talent calculator and look it up just so I can make sure that I'm doing it right. And if for some reason I'm not going to have enough points, I'll just respec and go down the route of making sure I got enough points. So I may actually start next stream tomorrow with my setup being a little different, but I'll think about it. Okay, anyway. All right, so it is pretty much at the end time of stream here. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll call it. I mean, getting close. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I guess I'll raid into somebody. Why not? Call it a stream and raid into somebody. Let's find who we're going to raid. Who's raiding? Who's doing things today? Oh, interesting. Okay, looks like... Oh, Leon Foxtails. I like that name. Uh-huh. Yeah, let's raid into this person here. Hopefully they're open to be raided. Oh, looks like are they collabing with somebody? Maybe, possibly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so we can start the raid. Oh, nope. Okay, they're not accepting raids at this point. Okay. Oh, looks like they're at, oh yeah, they're running. Okay, they're running the rookery. Okay, looks like they're in a oh, I can't really tell. The icons are too small. All right, let's huh. Okay, maybe not. I mean, let's see here. Who am I following? Okay. Yeah, I've raided into this person before. Looks like they're in Orgrimmar, doing Orgrimmar things. Okay. I'm just gonna raid in and say hi and then say goodnight. Start that raid. There we go. All right, it's got 10 seconds. Cool. All right, enough of me waffling and whiffling and waffling and just talking. So, thank you for everybody who popped in and watched for a little while. I am Patronus. Thank you for watching. I love your faces, and I will see you next stream.